Do not think that chaos will stop in your life when you do things out of order. I'm going to say that again. Do not think that chaos will stop in your life when you do things out of order. The enemy is here to kill, steal, and destroy. Destroy in chaos. In all of the things that we're not being able to see or put in order. Because what is it that actually makes us depressed or anxious or crazy or not want to do something, for God, not want to get up in the morning, not want to go to work, right? Is when we have disorder, when we don't know what it is that we are there for, when we don't have a purpose. But here's the thing. We forget as Christians that we're supposed to pray not only for wisdom in that day, but also to pray for peace that surpasses all understanding. It is not our job to understand why things may look a little crazy sometimes. Not to say that we don't make them look crazy ourselves, but in those other instances when we're trying to do everything in God's order correctly and they still look chaotic, you don't think that it is because God is allowing you to be able to be tested just like Job was? And all of that chaos that was around Job, he still was a righteous man and never said anything against God. We have free will and God gives us free will. We have free will to be able to have that understanding, right, for ourselves to say, you know what, when it looks like there's a storm in our lives, God is still there. All he has to say is for the storm to stop and it'll stop. But the thing is that we don't believe it ourselves. We continue to bring the chaos in our lives. And then we want to have order in our lives when we're the ones who are bringing it, right? So do not think that chaos will stop in your life when you're the one that is doing things out of order. So what in your life are you actually doing out of order? Sin is disorder in our lives, okay? So when Jesus Christ died on the cross, he eliminated all that disorder. He eliminated the sin. The problem is that we continue to bring it upon our lives ourselves. We continue to bring that chaos in our lives and think that our lives is going to be placed into order when we're the one bringing it into chaotic mode. Whenever we're going into these situations in our lives where it looks like it is a mess, then we got to ask God for wisdom for that situation. Sometimes we have to be quiet. Sometimes we have to stop our emotions from speaking out loud.